Hey people, what is up? Welcome back to our channel. Once again, it's me, your beard bro, QuickSilver 15, back with another video. And today, we'll be reviewing again Arcane Act 2, episodes 4 to 6. The second, well, of course, it's the second act. And yeah, other than reviewing, we'll talk a little bit about some of the Easter eggs we see during this section of the series, and again we'll be doing some predictions to what we're gonna see on the third act, hopefully not the final act of Arcane. Cue intro. So just a gist of Act 2, there is a time jump. I'm not quite sure, I didn't listen closely enough to the dates, but it's between 5 to 10 years time jump, and we get to see, well, the older versions of the characters. Of course, we have Jinx now supporting her iconic double braids. Of course, we have Vi with all her tattoo. She's older now. We have Caitlyn starting out as a police officer. Of course, we kind of know where her storyline will end. Of course, we have Jace and Victor finally getting their credit they're owed, and they're actually develop their technology hex tech a bit more over the years, and actually bringing forth a new era of prosperity for Piltover because of it. Of course, we have Silco now the head of Zaun, and of course, again, Jinx being his minion now. And what else? Who do we need to update? Well, I have theories, but we'll talk about that later. But I think we see also Echo older now, and we'll talk about that again in my predictions for the series. So, oh my god. Act 2 of Arcane is just, it's like the fine wine, you know, it gets the better over time. Each episode, it just feels like it gets better and better, and oh my gosh, so many things happen this act. Like every episode just kind of, they don't miss, fam. They don't miss. Each episode has at least one scene that just will make you almost cry. And it's awesome, and that is just very compelling storytelling right there. And hopefully guys, this is not the end of the line for Jinx and Vi, because I could do for at least 2 more seasons of Arcane, their storyline, before I feel like I will be ready to move on. Because the next act, third act, I don't know, please don't let that be the last 3 episodes of their storyline. There's so many things to conclude, and I don't want them to be over in just 3 more episodes. Although if they do pull it off beautifully and it fits the story and it doesn't feel rushed, then I will be happy about that as well. And they should just, I mean, RIOT is just on point with Arcane, and yeah, if they decide that it should be over in just 9 episodes, then I will be happy either way, just as long as they don't fumble in the next 3 episodes, which I predict that they won't, because so much effort has just been put into Arcane for them to just so much build up, and I don't think they will miss in the final 3 episodes for at least this season. So yeah, if you've seen our previous review of the first 3 episodes, it's everything I've said. So we have music, epic animations, the story, it just keeps getting better and better over time. It just hits different, you know. This is episode 4, I think. So in episode 4, we get to see Jace struggling with his newfound power, and you know, he's kind of losing that he's kind of losing that ideal kid, that kid with just so many dreams for the future, because he has to play the politics game now. And of course, we get to see again Victor and all his drama as well. It's very awesome. We get to see Jinx slowly but surely descending into madness, and finally get a glimpse of Vi after the time jump. Of course, she's been locked up away all that time. Episode 5, we get to see Victor, struggling with his illness. Of course, we get to see Jace getting some action, and not on the violent kind. Well, I guess it's kind of violent, bestial. So again, in episode 5, we get to see Jace get some lovey-dovey action with Mel, and of course Victor struggling with his illness. We start to see where his story might go, and of course again we get to see Jinx struggling with the past, slowly descending again into madness. And actually I thought that Silco will do something crazy when they were in the open water. I thought that he would do the same thing that Vander did to him, to make Jinx to kill, theoretically kill Powder, and so Jinx will be the only survivor. Although I believe and I strongly predict that something like that will happen in the next few episodes that we have left, and that Powder will metaphorically die and only Jinx will remain, and it will be a heartbreaking scene. And sorry if I spoiled it for you, but it is just a theory. But I think that's how the storyline will go. How it gets there is just the thing that we're waiting on, because obviously again we do know these characters, and how they end up in League of Legends is their final form, I guess, so to speak. So ayun, so medyo alam naman. So we know that of course again obviously Caitlyn will become a sheriff, and Victor will be mechanically enhanced, so no big surprises there. But I also think in the next few episodes Victor will develop Blitzcrank as well. So I love that. Other interesting things about this Act 2 is actually we also get to see a cameo of Imagine Dragons. So in episode 5, when Vi and Caitlyn get to Zaun, we get to see a band kind of busking in the streets, and of course it's none other than Imagine Dragons, the singers of, if you don't know who Imagine Dragons are, well actually they are almost always connected with Riot in some sort of way over the years. Like they always have a song for Worlds and now for Arcane, and it's just good to see them in action in Arcane. Of course, we also get to see a glimpse of Vi's Atlas gauntlets. Of course, also we get to see prototype as well of Victor's third arm laser thing, which is so cool. Again showing hints of what else is to come. We also get the line where Vi calls Caitlyn Cupcake, and that was, again, as a fan of League of Legends for a long time, it was so much fun to hear. No Warwick yet. Again, I believe in the next few episodes we get to see Blitzcrank as well. What else? So we'll talk about Firelight, guys. The Firelight gang, the crew that thwarts Jinx's operation in episode 1. And there is a particular character, the leader of the Firelight gang. Who could that be? Maybe a future League of Legends character? Or is it a known League of Legends character? So I believe, and If I am right, then come back to this video and hit that like button and subscribe, because I think and I predict and I know that that character is probably most likely Echo, because again, we do see Echo as a kid, but now I believe that he is the leader of the Firelight Gang, and I believe that we will get that reveal eventually, if not in the next episode, because in the 6th episode we get to see them take Vi, and I think that we will get that reveal in episode 7. So yeah, again, each episode of Arcane just hits different, and in episode 6, that was, I guess, one of the heaviest scene. Of course, episode 5 had, you know, when we saw Victor finally giving in to his illness, and episode 6 we get to finally see Vi and Jinx reunited after all these years, and it hit different, yo. It was just such an epic scene, and their reunion kind of ended abruptly because of all that is happening around them. And again, the Arcane is just such a beautiful tragedy, and you know it's gonna happen, and you kind of don't want it to happen, and you kind of want them to have a happy ending, but I don't think it will happen the way the audience wants it. But it's not what we wanted, but it is the ending that we will need. So again, hopefully that we get to see more of Jinx and Vi in action, and hopefully this is just season 1 of their storyline, and hopefully we get to see other seasons revolving around these characters before Riot decides to move on to the next characters to focus, because oh my god, it's just so good. If you haven't watched it yet, guys, I highly suggest it. If you're a fan of anime and good storytelling, then Arcane, man. If you're not a League of Legends fan, it doesn't matter, because it's such a good story that it will just captivate you no matter what. So what do I want to see in the next few episodes of last 3 episodes of Arcane? So obviously we'll get to see Vi and Victor's signature weapons in the next few episodes. We get to see that in the teaser, so that's really cool. I'm really excited for that. No Warwick yet. Again, the drug that Silco produces, kind of reminiscent of what Warwick looks like. I still think that Singe will have something to do with his development, because again, we also see him sort of developing these mutations, and maybe Warwick will be like the final version of that. And yeah, what else? I definitely believe that we will see Blitzcrank in the next few episodes, because again, in the teaser we get to see Victor unveiling some sort of big thing, and hopefully that is Blitzcrank. Again, for League of Legends fans and lore enthusiasts, Victor produced Blitzcrank to help Zaun. You know, the way they portrayed their vision for like the Atlas Gauntlet and the laser thing is to help improve the lives of others, and that is exactly what Blitzcrank will do. He will help people during accidents, you know. Really cool stuff. And again, another prediction is that we will see Jinx sort of fall into the river as well, metaphorically dying and becoming Powder will die metaphorically and become Jinx finally, all her craziness. Also, another I forgot to say that another fun Easter egg is during Jinx's scene where Silco kind of visits her in her lab, her office, angrily because of what she did to Piltover, where she stole the magic gem, the Arcane gem, and she was actually listening to her release music. So when she was released in League of Legends way back, she had an epic music video. It was so fun, it was so cool, and that is the same track she was listening to, and that was just an awesome Easter egg as well. So overall, well, if we gave Arcane Act 1 a 10 out of 10, Act 2 is 15 out of 10, And I think by the end of Act 3, it will be a 20 out of 10 because, again, it's just increasingly, each episode is just increasingly well done. Like we get a lot of series dealing with corruption, but nothing as like what Jace went through, because he was such an idyllic person. You know, he was like a kid fresh out of college, full of hopes and dreams, and now he is thrown into politics and he has to play dirty. Actually, one of the most heartbreaking scenes, oh my god, in episode 6 is the betrayal of Heimerdinger. Oh my god, that broke my heart, bros. Oh my gosh, the betrayal of Heimerdinger. Whew. Let's just take a moment. I was almost at tears when Jace, oh man, called for Heimerdinger's retirement, and I think he is making a play, and all his shady transactions in the previous episodes finally paid off when he had the vote of every council member. And again, just such a sad moment. And hopefully, we get to see Victor come back from his ailment. Well, of course we do. Again, he is a character in the game and he is alive and well, although not the same Victor as he is now. So guys, what do you think of Arcane episode, well, Act 2? Oh my god, such a roller coaster of emotions. You get so, as a fan, you get so excited when you see these little Easter eggs, and then again, it breaks you down when you see just how the scenes unfold, and it's such a good experience. And again, it is just, I think the most heartbreaking thing about this is that it will end. It might end in the next 3 episodes. So here's to hoping for season 2 of the Jinx and Vi saga, because I think they have a lot more things to go through, and hopefully they do before they get to the point where they are the characters they are in the game. So guys, what do you think of Arcane Act 2? Please comment it down below, and well, let's discuss. And once again, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you'll be notified of our next videos. And once again, it's me, your bearded bro, QuickSilver 15, signing off. See you on our next video. Peace.